Mystic and Stonington are two charming towns in southeastern Connecticut. Both towns are steeped in history and offer a mix of cultural, natural, and recreational activities. You can explore both towns on a day trip in one day. Stonington is a picturesque town which features Stonington Borough, a quaint New England maritime settlement with walkable streets, chic cafes, and galleries. Highlights include the Stonington Lighthouse Museum, Dubois Beach, which offers stunning views of Fisher's Island and Stonington Harbor. Known for its maritime history, Mystic is home to the Mystic Seaport Museum, the largest maritime museum in the US, and the historic whaling ship, the Charles W. Morgan. The Mystic River Basquiat Bridge and the Mystic downtown area are perfect for exploring at night, with an abundance of restaurants to choose from. In this vlog, I'll be visiting Stonington and the top attractions in Mystic. Stonington's history is a fascinating tapestry of maritime heritage and resilience. The area was originally inhabited by the Pequot people, who referred to it as Paquatuck. Stonington's roots date back to 1649 when Thomas Stanton and William Chesebro were granted land here. In 1662, the first colonial charter was issued, settling long-standing disputes over its state affiliation. The charter solidified Stonington's place within Connecticut's boundaries, and in 1666, Mystic became part of the town, laying the foundation for the borders we know today, stretching 10 miles from the sea to the Pawcatuck River. Initially called Southerton by Massachusetts in 1658, it became part of Connecticut in 1662 and was renamed Stonington in 1666, meaning Stony Town. During the War of 1812, Stonington famously resisted a British naval bombardment. In 1814, the town's defenders used 2 cannons to repel the attack, showcasing their determination. The Custom House, a granite Greek Revival building facing Main Street just north of Cannon Square, was built around 1827 and originally served as a bank, operating until the end of the Civil War. It was probably in 1842, when Stonington was made a port of entry, that the building was converted into a custom house. Built in 1840, the Stonington Harbor Light was the first lighthouse established by the federal government. It consists of a tower and a circular glass lantern, along with the keeper's house. Over time, Stonington thrived as a hub for shipbuilding, sealing, and whaling. Its strategic location also made it a key railroad and steamboat terminus in the 19th century. The Groton and Stonington Street Railway was a trolley line created in 1904 that serviced Groton, Connecticut to Westerly, Rhode Island. The service was extended to New London through Old Mystic and Stonington Borough, with rails that went all the way to Stonington Point. The line was dismantled in 1928 and was replaced by buses. In the last 30 years, Stonington's historic homes have undergone extensive renovations, serving a small but enthusiastic community and providing second homes for visitors who don't really want to leave. Stonington is a picturesque town in southeastern Connecticut with rich maritime history and charm. Here are some attractions to visit in Stonington. Stonington Borough. This historic area is nestled on a narrow peninsula and features quaint streets lined with clapboard houses, boutique shops, and cozy cafes, perfect for a leisurely stroll. It offers a quintessential New England experience with this blend of maritime heritage, preserved architecture, and scenic beauty. The borough features beautifully preserved homes and buildings, reflecting its rich history. Water Street is the heart of the borough, lined with eclectic shops, art galleries, and restaurants. The Stonington Lighthouse Museum is a granite-built lighthouse that served from 1840 to 1889. It now stands as a perfect example of mid-19th century architecture. Dubois Beach is a serene spot with light surf, ideal for families. It offers stunning views of Fisher's Island and Stonington Harbor. Mystic, Connecticut has a rich history deeply tied to maritime roots. The area was originally inhabited by the Pequot people, who called the Mystic River Misituk, meaning a large river with waves driven by tides or wind. Sailed by the Europeans in the 17th century, Mystic became a thriving shipbuilding and fishing community. Its location along the Mystic River made it a key hub for maritime trade. During the 19th century, Mystic was renowned for its shipyards, producing vessels like the Charles W. Morgan, which is the last surviving wood whaling ship and is now preserved at the Mystic Seaport Museum. Today, Mystic celebrates its maritime heritage through attractions like the Mystic Seaport Museum and the Mystic River Bascalo Bridge, which remains a functional drawbridge and a symbol of the town's nautical past. Mystic's history is a blend of indigenous culture, colonial development, and maritime innovation. Here are some attractions to visit in Mystic. Mystic Seaport Museum is the largest maritime museum in the US, featuring historic ships like the Charles W. Morgan and exhibits on America's seafaring past. Mystic River Bascalo Bridge is an iconic drawbridge that opens to let boats pass, offering a glimpse into the town's nautical heritage. Downtown Mystic is a vibrant area with boutique shops, restaurants, and a stunning view of the Mystic River. Mystic's charm lies in the blend of history, culture, and natural beauty. It's a must-visit destination in Connecticut. Sailing is one of the greatest ways to explore our planet, and despite common beliefs, it can be more affordable than regular travel. SeaRadar offers you a dedicated concierge team which can help you arrange your dream trip. On the website, anyone can rent a yacht, absolutely free of charge. They will assist you with yacht selection, destination choice, and route planning, finding a professional crew, help with paperwork, and all the essentials that you need. Use my link if you are interested in renting a yacht to explore your next dream destination. Stonington Borough is a charming and historic village located on a mile-long peninsula in southeastern Connecticut. It is often celebrated for its quintessential New England coastal vibe. Yankee Magazine named Stonington one of the top 10 prettiest coastal towns in New England, thanks to its mile-long beaches, charming historic homes, and its eclectic mix of shops and boutiques. Explore the Old Lighthouse Museum to learn more about Stonington's maritime and agricultural history dating back to 1895. Sheltered waters and a beautiful harbor make the borough a beach destination, a major yachting center, and home to Connecticut's last remaining fishing and lobstering fleet, providing access to fresh local seafood. Boating, fishing, kayaking, and paddleboarding are very popular activities to do in the area. Fantastic restaurants serve fresh local seafood, farm-raised meat, organic produce, dairy, and baked goods. Owner-operated coffee shops keep the borough caffeinated with organic, fair trade beans and nitro cold brew. On top of it all, Stonington is a growing wine and craft beer region. Unwind at a vineyard or on Dubois Beach with swimming, boating, and sunbathing, or indulge in fresh seaside dining at one of the many local restaurants. Head to Stonington Point at the tip of the peninsula for amazing sunset views and panoramic vistas stretching across Connecticut, Rhode Island, and New York. The borough is home to beautifully preserved colonial, federal, and Greek revival-style buildings. A self-guided walking tour lets you explore these architectural gems. Many of these homes and buildings in the borough date back to the 18th and early 19th centuries, showcasing classical, colonial, and federal architectural styles. These structures often feature symmetrical facades, gabled roofs, and elegant details. Water Street is lined with eclectic boutiques, antique shops, and art galleries, offering everything from vintage treasures to contemporary crafts. The street is home to cozy cafes and restaurants like the Water Street Cafe, known for its fresh seafood, including the catch of the day from local fishermen. It's a favorite spot for locals and visitors. As you walk along Water Street, you'll enjoy views of historic buildings and the harbor, capturing the quintessential New England coastal vibe. Stonington Borough's slower pace and scenic beauty make it a perfect getaway. The Stonington Lighthouse, or Old Lighthouse Museum, is a historic gem located at the southern end of Stonington Point. Built in 1840, the lighthouse replaced an earlier structure from 1823 that had succumbed due to erosion. It was constructed using granite blocks and features an octagonal tower with a circular glass lantern. For nearly 50 years, the lighthouse served as a beacon for ships navigating the treacherous waters of Fisher Island Sound. It was decommissioned in 1889 when newer breakwater lights took over. In 1925, the Stonington Historical Society acquired the lighthouse and transformed it into the nation's first lighthouse museum. It showcases artifacts from Stonington's maritime and agricultural history, including from the War of 1812 and the whaling era. For more than 170 years, this modest stone citadel, a lighthouse tower attached to a dwelling, has stood at the entrance to the harbor of Stonington, Connecticut's only port facing on the Atlantic. Now regarded fondly as a durable symbol of a seafaring past. In its working years, it performed the valuable service of guiding ships across the treacherous waters of Fisher's Island Sound. Guests can climb the 29 stone steps to the tower for panoramic views of the harbor and surrounding areas. The museum also houses exhibits on sea captains, explorers, and entrepreneurs. The lighthouse stands as a symbol of Stonington's resilience and maritime heritage. Stonington Point is a scenic and historic spot located on the southern tip of Stonington Borough. Catch panoramic views from Stonington Point, where you can catch the breathtaking views of Fisher Island Sound, Little Narragansett Bay, and Stonington Harbor. It's a favorite spot for sunsets and photography. Located conveniently adjacent to Stonington Point is Dubois Beach, which offers a gentle surf, a shaded gazebo, and jetties for crabbing. It's perfect for families and relaxation. Stonington Point played a role during the War of 1812 when the town resisted a British naval bombardment. The point is a tranquil place to unwind, watch boats sail by, or simply soak in the coastal charm. From this point, you can see parts of Connecticut, Rhode Island, and New York all in one panorama. Stonington Point is a gem of southeastern Connecticut that beautifully combines natural beauty with historical depth. Today, Stonington's rich history is preserved in landmarks like the Stonington Lighthouse Museum and the Captain Nathaniel Brown Palmer House. Across the boutiques along Water Street, see the cannons of Cannon Square and eat at the many restaurants in Stonington Borough. Use TripAdvisor to look at restaurants to eat at in Stonington, Connecticut, which has many quintessential New England-style restaurants. With Trivago, you can easily find your ideal hotel and compare prices with different websites. Simply enter where you want to go and your desired travel dates, the search, and let the search engine compare accommodation prices for you. Use my link to look for hotels to stay at in Stonington, Connecticut using Trivago. The Mystic Seaport Museum itself was found in 1929 during the Great Depression by Edward W. E. Bradley, Carl C. Cutler, and Dr. Charles K. Stillman. Their vision was to preserve America's maritime heritage and inspire future generations. The museum grew rapidly, acquiring artifacts, historic buildings, and the Charles W. Morgan, which was the last wooden whaling ship. Over the decades, it expanded to include the Henry B. DuPont Preservation Shipyard and educational programs like the Frank C. Munson Institute of American Maritime Studies. The Mystic Seaport has a fascinating history that dates back to the 1600s, when the Mystic River became a hub for shipbuilding. During the golden age of American maritime enterprise between 1784 and 1919, over 600 vessels were constructed along the river. However, as steam power emerged and wooden shipbuilding declined after the Civil War, Mystic transitioned into textile manufacturing. Today, the Mystic Seaport Museum is recognized as the nation's leading maritime museum, offering a unique blend of history, education, and hands-on experiences. The Mystic Seaport Museum offers a variety of fascinating exhibits that cater to maritime enthusiasts and history buffs alike. The Seaport Village at the Mystic Seaport Museum is a beautifully recreated 19th century coastal New England town. It offers a unique opportunity to step back in time and experience the maritime trade and daily life of the era. Interpreters bring to life the bustling maritime trades, including shipsmithers, coopers, printers, and ship carvers that supported life at sea and on shore at the time. Also get a glimpse into domestic life with gardening techniques and cooking demonstrations in the Buckingham Hall House. Trade shops, businesses, and houses from the 1800s were transported to the Mystic Seaport Museum from locations around New England to recreate this historic village. Here are some highlights of the Seaport Village: trade shops and businesses where you can explore authentic buildings transported from various locations in New England, including a shipsmith shop, cooperage, print shop, and ship carver shop. Visit Buckingham Hall House to see gardening techniques and cooking demonstrations that reflect life in the 1800s. Stroll along Chubb's Wharf and admire the collection of historic ships. Discover community places like Fishtown Chapel, Mystic Bank, and the Seaman's Friends Society Reading Room. Top exhibits to visit in the Seaport Museum include the Charles W. Morgan, which is the world's last surviving wooden whaling ship, and a step into life of a 19th century sailor. Explore the exhibit Monstrous, Whaling and its Colossal Impact, where you can dive deep into the history of American whaling and its profound effects on society and the environment at the time. Entwined, Freedom, Sovereignty, and the Sea, where you can discover maritime histories through indigenous, African, and African-descended perspectives. Sea as Muse, where you can admire decorative arts inspired by the sea, showcasing the creativity it has sparked over the centuries. Figureheads and ship carvings, where you can marvel at intricate decorations that adorn the bows of ships. There are 4 vessels at the Mystic Seaport that are recognized by the US government as National Historic Landmarks. Those are the Emma C. Berry Wellsmack, the L.A. Dunton, which is a fishing schooner, the Charles W. Morgan whaler, and the Sabino, which is an island steamer. The Emma C. Berry was donated to the Mystic Seaport in 1969 and was declared a National Historic Landmark in 1994. The L.A. Dunton was acquired by the Mystic Seaport in 1963 and declared a National Historic Landmark and listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1993. The Charles W. Morgan came to the Mystic Seaport in 1941 and was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1966. The Sabino was acquired by the Mystic Seaport in 1974 and declared a National Historic Landmark in 1992. The Henry H. DuPont Preservation Shipyard is an important part of the museum, where traditional tools and techniques are used to preserve the museum's collection of historic vessels, including the Charles W. Morgan, a replica of the slave ship La Armistad, which was constructed in the shipyard and launched in 2000. The Armistad departed New Haven in June of 2007 on a 14,000-mile transatlantic voyage to Great Britain, Lisbon, West Africa, and the Caribbean, marking the Atlantic trade and slave route to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the end of the slave trade in Great Britain. If you are planning to visit the Mystic Seaport Museum, the museum is open daily from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and tickets can be purchased online. Explore America's maritime history with admission to the Mystic Seaport and spend a day in a recreated 19th century seafaring village. Meet shipsmiths, coopers, and riggers, climb aboard historic ships, and step back in time at a series of constantly rotating maritime galleries. Admission to the Mystic Seaport includes full access to the 19-acre campus and 3 tall ships with parking on site. Use my link to join a guided tour to the Mystic Seaport Museum using Viator. Downtown Mystic is a charming and historic area nestled along the Mystic River in Connecticut. It's a delightful mix of colonial-era architecture, boutique shops, waterfront dining, and cultural landmarks. Nestled along the banks of the Mystic River is downtown Mystic, one of New England's premier tourist destinations. It is rich in tradition as a waterside community that makes locals happy to call it home, and the visitors feel like it is their second home. It's perfect for a leisurely stroll and soaking in the New England charm. Here are some highlights to downtown Mystic. The iconic Mystic Pascal Drawbridge is the centerpiece of the town, offering picturesque views and a glimpse into its maritime heritage. Downtown Mystic offers plenty of shopping opportunities. Explore over 80 independently owned shops and galleries, offering everything from clothing and jewelry to unique gifts and art. Savor a diverse culinary scene, including fresh seafood, farm-to-table options, and sweet treats from local bakeries. There are many delicious restaurants to try here. Enjoy a cruise along the Mystic River, rent a kayak or paddleboard, or simply relax by the water. Downtown Mystic holds annual events like free summer concerts at the Mystic River Park and seasonal festivals as well. The Mystic River Pascal Bridge is an iconic drawbridge located in Mystic, Connecticut. Built in 1922, it connects Groton and Stonington sides of Mystic and spans the Mystic River. This counterweighted 4-bar linkage type Pascal Bridge was designed by Thomas Ellis Brown and constructed by J.E. Fitzgerald Construction Company. The bridge is very unique because all the mechanical parts are exposed. Pascal is the French word for seesaw and refers to a drawbridge with counterweights. The bridge is a marvel of engineering, with its movable span measuring 85 feet wide and weighing 660 tons. It opens approximately 220 times per year, allowing sailboats and yachts to pass through. It is raised to allow boat traffic on a regular schedule from May 1st to October 31st at 40 minutes past the hour from 7:40 a.m. to 6:40 p.m. otherwise on demand. Its historical significance and unique design make it a popular attraction for visitors to downtown Mystic. Mystic River Park is a serene spot located just southeast of the Mystic River Bascal Bridge in downtown Mystic. It is perfect for relaxing and enjoying the scenic beauty of the Mystic River. The park features a lush lawn, ideal for picnics or simply soaking in the views. Stroll along the boardwalk, which offers a great vantage point for watching boats pass by or the drawbridge in action. During the warmer months, the park hosts free concerts, adding a lively touch to the tranquil setting. The park provides opportunity for fishing and launching small boats into the river. It's a wonderful spot to unwind and take in the charm of Mystic. Mystic, Connecticut is a charming destination with a rich maritime history and plenty to explore. Explore destinations like the Mystic Seaport Museum, Mystic Aquarium, Old Mystic Village, the Mystic River Bascal Bridge, and the downtown area, a quintessential New England experience. Use my link to plan your trip to Mystic using TripAdvisor. Wander through Stonington Borough, a picturesque peninsula with colonial-era homes, chic cafes, and stunning harbor views. Then visit the historic Stonington Lighthouse Museum and Stonington Point for the best panoramic views in the city. Dive into history at the Mystic Seaport Museum, home to the Charles W. Morgan whaling ship and a recreated 19th century seaside village. Stroll through downtown Mystic with this iconic drawbridge, boutique shops, and waterfront dining. Enjoy activities like kayaking or taking a river cruise for a fresh perspective of the town. Mystic and Stonington are quintessential New England gems, each offering unique experiences that blend history, charm, and natural beauty. Both towns are steeped in maritime heritage and offer a perfect blend of relaxation and exploration.